Hi there, Scary Gary. Glad you guys came back for another week. Well, today we went down the road from the Mackinac Island, Michigan area, and we went down to Cleveland. And where we're staying at is the Streetsboro, Cleveland Southeast KOA Holiday. And it was normal KOA, all the amenities. It did have a gate when you went in. There was a swimming pool. There was a bounce area for the kids, playground area for the kids. There was a lot of permanent sites there. The website stated that the campgrounds open from May the 1st through October the 31st. But there was a lot of seasonal sites there, which, I mean, some of the units they had, I mean, they were like the park units or small homes, and they actually had skirts on them. And so I got a feeling they sat there. Maybe they can't come there in the winter, but they look like they were permanent. One of the other amenities of the park was it had a lot of fishing ponds, almost close to lakes. They were pretty good size. So it was a fairly nice little area. A lot of cabins, both standard and deluxe. Again, there was a lot of tent sites. There was mostly everything was full hookups. There was a few that were just electrical and sewer, water, electric only. But dog park, of course. One disadvantage, it cost us $59.54 a night, and that's after our KOA discount. This was the highest priced campsite that we went to on this trip. I've been to higher priced ones in other places, but close to $60 with discount, it's getting a little high. And one other disadvantage, which when we came in, I don't know if you remember from our last couple videos, you were hearing the rain in the background. It was raining almost the entire way from Mackinac Island down to Cleveland. Luckily, when we got to the campground, it had just let up. And when I checked in, they specifically told me that, well, they gave me the gate code, and they says, but the gate's not working due to the wetness of it. Another thing that wasn't working in the campground was our cable TV, and I think and they also told me, can you please do your best to try to stay, on the gravel? And it was a little tough in places, and I could see where a lot of other people, they couldn't quite make the turns going into their campsites, and it was just definitely very, very wet. When we came in on the Route 303, we went across this little creek, which once I got to looking at the Google Maps, that creek is actually on the back edge of this campground, and the water, it was the sign on the road, beware of high water, and it's been raining so much, but the water was about a foot from getting to the edge of the road. So I'd be a little concerned if they continue to get more rain. And there was more rain in the forecast, but luckily it didn't rain. We were there 2 days. It looked like it was going to rain, but it never did. And by the time the 2 days were over, a lot of the water that was on the edges and the low spots, they had dried up. The one thing to talk about for drainage in campgrounds, we all like to have that level site that we don't have to worry about putting too many blocks under our wheels if we don't have an automatic leveling system, or if we're just going to be trying to be overnight, not sleeping with our head downhill or rolling too close to our wife, or her rolling too close to us. But the problem is when you make something flat, water doesn't want to run off of it. And if they design the thing right at the beginning and have all these flat little pads and they have grooves in between them where it runs off, as time goes, things build up in those grooves, and it just doesn't, water runs off something steep really fast. Something flat, it takes a while. So it's kind of like, do we want to have level pads, or do we want to have dry pads? Or probably the truth of the matter is we want to have both. It was a little more high priced. If you had kids, it'd be great for all the swimming and all the playgrounds and things. That, you know, normal KOA. There was definitely, you know, there's Walmarts, there's grocery stores real close. Wasn't very many restaurants in the area, but there was a lot of fast food in the area. But if I'm coming through that area and need a place to park, I'll come back. Well, I hope this has been informative, and I sure hope to see you next week.
If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
Turn on your post notifications.
Put the comments down below. Subscribe and you make me happy.